And we start off with our top story. Remember, I have actually two big top stories today. The first one is the Realme 3, and this is, of course, their new rebranded, recolored, rethought out brand and colors. Realme with the Realme 3, and this is the yellow and grey box. As always, they throw in the cover and, of course, almost zero documentation. I love the way that when you see one of these boxes, you think, my God, that's a lot to read through the manual, and then the quick guide is pretty much this, and there's this awesome cover inside. Now, most of you will think that the cover in itself is like, I'll buy another one. But when a phone comes out, the covers aren't really available. So it's good it's in the box. And then we move on to the phone itself. But before I even reveal the phone to you, which I'm doing right now, let me tell you the 2 or 3 things that shocked the market. The first was the price. The price was the first shocker. People expected this phone to be just under 10,000. It turned out to be just under 9,000. The second, the Helio P70 from MediaTek. Now, this is a processor that actually has been put in for middle price phones, the 15,000, 16,000, up to 20, 21,000 rupees also. This is where this processor and the SoC was supposed to play. They put it into a 8,000-9,000 rupee phone, so that is a bigger shocker. Then, of course, very good looking phone, dual cameras at the back, and then it's got a great battery life. Here's our full review.
If there's one company that has climbed up the ladder and maintained its spot and created a niche for itself, it's Realme. In a span of 1 year, Realme has made heads turn with big ticket specifications in a relatively light price tag. But will third time prove lucky for this company? Well, this is the Realme 3. It's not technically the third offering by the company, but like its predecessors, it promises a lot. But the competition from big players in this space like Xiaomi and now Samsung, does the Realme 3 deliver on its promises and stand up for itself? Let's find out. The Realme 3 seems to wear its charm as its design. Realme calls this the 3D gradient unibody design, and it does look premium. We got the radiant blue color for review, and it stands out with a nice bluish green dual tone. But the finish is slightly plasticky and the highly glossy back is prone to scratches and smudges. The Realme 3 has a 6.2-inch HD Plus display. There is Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on the front, and there's a small dewdrop notch on the screen. The colors are okay and display does not have much to write home about. But the real power of the phone does lie under its hood. The Realme 3 sports the MediaTek Helio P70 chipset. The chipset has advanced AI capabilities, and we downloaded PUBG and played it on this phone. The graphics were impressive, there was no lag, and feedback was pretty good. Multitasking proved to be smooth as well.
This is the second phone, but first one was U1. This is the second phone and Realme, but we have brought it under 10K for the first time, this particular chipset. The most amazing part of this particular chipset is our 12 nanometer chipset, and it has got amazing AI capabilities. It's like, basically even if you see your face unlock is much faster than what you will, even before your finger reaches to your back screen panel. So amazing AI capabilities, 12 nanometer, very super for gaming. That is something which is very important.
The star of Realme's show might be the Helio P70, but the fact that it comes at such a light price tag cannot be ignored as well. The Realme 3 is priced at 8,999 rupees for the 3GB RAM and 32GB storage variant and 10,999 for the 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. The phone has a large 4230 mAh battery which lasts us more than a day of comfortable use. It comes with a battery optimization feature as well, which can make this phone go the last mile. One drawback is that this phone does not have a USB Type-C port, which is becoming quite standard on Android phones. The UI of the phone is neat with large icons, and it runs on Android 9 Pie with Color OS 6. There are some unnecessary apps which can be offloaded. There's a game space section that comes on this phone which optimizes it for gaming, and we really enjoyed our time on PUBG on this phone. In terms of optics, there is a dual rear camera with a 13 and 2 megapixel lens. The optics are good, the edge detection was particularly impressive. It comes with the Chroma Boost mode as well, which makes the colors even more saturated. The camera can recognize up to 100 scene combinations. The selfie shooter is a 13 megapixel camera, which is in the dewdrop notch. The selfies taken were pretty decent, especially in good light. The fingerprint scanner works as promised, and the face unlock is pretty fast as well. The Cell Guru verdict. Undoubtedly, the Realme 3 is a power-driven phone with the MediaTek Helio P70 processor. The overall build of the phone is not as impressive though, with a lot of scratches, but it does try to compensate with the color scheme that the phone brings in. If you're looking at a phone below 10K which will serve you smoothly for more than a day in one charge, then the Realme 3 makes for a compelling choice. If you can go above that, then you might want to hold off for the Pro variant that is on the horizon.